Welcome to another video from Atama. I am Ryan Keenan, one of our principal engineers. With our work in creating Atama Composer to power the composable future of the web, it's pretty clear Atama is aiming for modernization and is on the lookout for new or upcoming technologies to help move towards performant, accessible, and easy to manage websites for both the owners and the end users. As longtime Adobe developers and partners, and current members of their VIP program, we've always been abreast of what Adobe has on the cutting edge. Adobe has been working on a project they've called Helix for over 5 years, and we actually contributed to the project when it was early on. That base of work has turned into a strong backbone for what is now being bundled alongside AEM as a cloud service and is called Edge Delivery Services. At a high level, Edge Delivery Services is a cloud-based delivery network that combines the code powering your website functionality with the content coming from any source you configure. Edge Delivery Services leverages two main features, enabling document-based authoring and buildless code repositories, all served from a Helix-powered backend. With these features, Adobe is able to provide a pipeline for incredible performance, all with minimal code complexity for implementation teams. One of the major tenets of the platform is Keep It 100, referring to a 100 Lighthouse score. Keeping that score as high as possible is key to getting your website to the top of the Google search results and driving traffic. Another major selling point is the incredible time to market with an Edge Delivery Services implementation. Because the projects are encouraged to follow Adobe's rules of simple code bases, the time for a website to come to fruition is measured in weeks rather than months. A huge benefit of this speed of implementation is the fact that the website look and feel have the same opportunity for rapid evolution, enabling you to get the best user experience for your customers in the fastest possible timeline. And with a lack of platform-specific technologies, the projects are able to be completed by any web developer who has skills in simple technologies like HTML, CSS, and vanilla JavaScript, enabling in-house development teams to tackle projects without having to learn a new platform or language. Using document-based editing, authors are able to use the tools they're already familiar with in the exact same way, follow the same processes they already have in place for content creation and approval, but then are able to publish those same pages to the website. There is even a pattern in place for creating a site with content coming from multiple different sources, something very near and dear to our hearts here at Atama. The diagram on the screen is directly from Adobe's documentation and shows that they are already providing solutions to the fact that customers want to be able to use multiple sources alongside Edge Delivery Services. And of course, another major benefit of document-based editing is that there is not yet another CMS to maintain, customize, and maintain access to for your team. And speaking of your team, if you already spent a huge chunk of time on getting the analytics tuned for your website to allow you insight into the customer journey, then you'll be happy to know that a feature built into Edge Delivery Services is real user monitoring, allowing you to keep that same tracking right from the get-go. Now, all these architecture diagrams are great, but what does this actually look like in practice? Let's check it out. So, here's the content that's actually driving our website stored directly in Google Docs. You'll probably notice that there are certain unique elements on the page. These are a simple way for us as the authors to demarcate sections and tell the front end how to render. These simple tables can be used to either add section-specific metadata, think general styling, background colors, etc., or they can be used to tie to an actual block of code responsible for rendering in a specific way, such as the banner we see here. We can simply pass in the variations that we want for that banner, and we can see in the preview just how that same content is actually rendered on the web page. A lot of this blocking can actually be automatic. As an example, we can figure out what block is supposed to be rendered on the front end simply by its placement in the document in relation to other elements. Like if the content at the top of the document is an image, a header, and even there's a subtitle, that keys us into the fact that this should be represented on the web page as a hero banner. This system of what's called auto-blocking allows for the developers to put in logic that can hugely simplify the life of content authors. If we take a look at one of our blog posts, we can see that there's no block specified for the header and the hero image, but if we hit preview, wait a second for it to generate, then we can see that there's a unique blog header that contains the title and image we saw in the document without having to add anything special. And if you're wondering how I created that preview of the document, Adobe has created a nice browser extension they call the Sidekick that lets us quickly and easily interact with the Helix admin to either preview our changes via a dedicated preview link or publish them directly to the live version of the site. And just like we saw in the diagrams earlier, all that's required from us as a customer is to point our existing CDN to the .live URL that is provided by Helix. In our own migration from Contentful to Edge Delivery Services, this actually saved us a lot of infrastructure headache and even let us do a test run by only routing certain paths of our website to the Helix powered pages. So, as we've seen, Edge Delivery Services is a great new tool that Adobe offers, and in working with it on some of our customer projects, we've found it very refreshing to move away from monolithic development and into a world of simplicity for both authors and developers. Discovering the simplicity and efficiency of document based editing can be a game changer for your team. If you're intrigued and want to learn more about how this approach could benefit your workflow, feel free to reach out. We at Atama are here to help you navigate the digital landscape. And if you'd like to stay updated on the latest insights and developments, consider subscribing to our channel. Let's keep the conversation going, and of course, thank you for watching.